When I finished this video, I went back and realized at no point do I show you how to actually use the formulas. I thought they were coming up on another page. So I'm going to add this little addition here to page 41. I want to show you how to actually do the circumference and area formulas. So let's draw a circle down here. I think I'm going to put it in the bottom. And I want to draw in, I think I'm going to give you diameter. So let's put in, and this time, just to show you that it can be done, let's put in a center point because I need to pass through that center point. I'm going to put the diameter on the diagonal, and that's fine. As long as it passes through the center point, we can use it. So I'm going to tell you that this particular line is 10, let's use feet. Maybe this is a swimming pool. So let's find the circumference of this swimming pool. If I wanted to put up a net or a border or a deck around this swimming pool, how many feet am I talking about? So that's circumference. If we're going around the outer edge, we want to use either this formula or this one. And I'm going to use them both just so you know what I'm talking about. But the first thing I want to do when I'm looking at this circle, I need to force myself to stop and think. R and D. If D is 10, what's R? Well, it's half of 10, so that would be the 5. Take the time. As soon as you see the circle problem, take the time. This should be the first thing you ask yourself. What is the R for this circle and what is the D for this circle? Okay, once you know those, you can do the formulas. So circumference, the distance around, is pi times diameter, which in this case is 10. Pi is 3.14, or 22 over 7. I think on this one I'm going to use 22 over 7 for those of you who may like fractions. So for 22 over 7, that would be times 10 over 1. So I come up with 22 times 10 divided by 7 times 1. And you get 31. Now at this point I have to round, so 31.43. And this is just linear feet. We're just walking around the outer edge of this swimming pool. Okay, if you want to use the other formula, you can certainly do that. You have 2 times pi times, in this case, it's r, which is 5. But what is 2 times 5? 10. So it's exactly the same thing. But this time, I'm going to use 3.14 for pi and just put it into my calculator. So we have 3.14 times 2 times 5. That's 31.4. It's already rounded for me. Either of those would be acceptable answers. Both of them require rounding, so you can pick the way you want to do it. Personally, I recommend using 3.14 for pi. Okay, let's say that we want to put a cover on the swimming pool. So now I'm not going around the swimming pool, I'm covering the surface. So that is an area problem. Pi r squared. So A equals, again, I'm going to use 3.14. Be careful, this time it calls for r. So look back at your box and you see that r is 5. Then Aunt Sally, order of operations comes in. 5 times 5 is 25 times pi. And I can already tell you this is approximately because I've used the rounded version of pi. So the area is approximately 3.14 times 25, or 78.5 square feet, because we are covering a surface, not simply walking around it. Circumference is linear feet. Area is square feet. And those are the formulas that you would use for a circle.